Weekly update for Friday, December 29th. And as you may have seen on Off-White House Bulletin earlier this week, we've had a problem with the Vark Night returns and WATCHVARK. WATCHVARK was supposed to be held onto by Diamond until January 31st for its last Wednesday of the month release date, and this is going to be the exception that proves the rule. We hope becomes the rule again. It will be coming out instead January 3rd. Just got plugged into the Diamond system and away it went on its way to comic book stores worldwide. So Vark Night returns should already be in stores now, even as we speak, and WATCHVARK next week, and it'll be a good 6 or 7 weeks until we next hear Sean Robinson's jingle for the last Wednesday of the month. And with virtually all of the Cerebus Archive number 7 portfolios out in the mail and on their way to their recipients, we're hoping to see some folks filling up the comments section for this weekly update, letting us know that they got their Cerebus Archive number 7 portfolio and everything's copacetic. You should get the portfolio and your free Cerebus in Hell Christmas card. If you got a personalized Christmas card, that should be coming to you separately. Those were mailed separately by me. So if you're getting a portfolio, you get an unsigned Christmas card with, or an unpersonalized Christmas card signed with the portfolio. And if you're getting a personalized Christmas card, that'll be coming in a separate envelope, just like a regular Christmas card. If there's any problem with any of the Cerebus Archive portfolios or any of the orders that you've made as a pledge partner, remember you can always contact me 519-576 0610 24/7. I never have the ringer on the phone, so it always goes straight to voicemail. Just give me a call if you're confused about anything, or if you didn't get something that you thought you were supposed to get, and I'll get right on that by getting somebody else right on that. Okay, and we're going to end off with a couple of plugs this week. Just got in Boy Max Immortal from Rick Veitch. Rick Veitch's King Hell Heroica continues. You got to go real close to see the boy next to the logo. Boy Max Immortal. And I have to admit, when I opened the package, I went, oh, Rick's reprinted Max Immortal. But I don't remember a scene like this in Max Immortal. I think I would have remembered something like that. And it took a little while for it to sink in for me. Oh, it's a new Max Immortal graphic novel. 100 pages for $9.95. You can't do much better than that. And Rick writes in Brat Sack in the middle of the book. A little history. I told you I'd be back. It may be 20 years since the last fresh installment of the King Hell Heroica, but I've been plotting and planning its return ever since. And here the evidence is. So Max Immortal, the only series of graphic novels that makes Strange Death of Alex Raymond look punctual. So we're definitely recommending that people check out Boy Max Immortal, and if you haven't read the original Max Immortal, you're definitely urged strongly to do so. A really weird, twisted version of Superman with multiple levels of comic art metaphysics at work in it, with proxies of Siegel and Schuster and various other personalities all incorporated into the Max Immortal universe, the King Hell Heroica. Check out Sun Comics or King Hell at Amazon.com, or you can check these out at www.rickveach.com. Either one of them will give you an access point for picking up a copy of Boy Max Immortal. And heard from another self-publisher. I think this happened last Christmas as well, Rick Veach, and followed immediately by Lee Thacker. And enclosing 2 brand new issues of Tales from the Wedding Present, issue number 13 and issue number 14, both of which that I enjoyed immensely. And again, David Gedge's autobiography about his many years being a member and founder of the band Wedding Present. The real jaw dropper this time out was the trade paperback. Hey, check that out. 300 pages of The Wedding Present. And Lee wrote, coupled with the fact that The Wedding Present had been touring the world almost non-stop this year, meaning that David Gedge hasn't had time to work on many new stories, is why I've only completed 40 pages of comics this year. However, I've managed to get the layouts and digital lettering done for the first 16 pages of the next issue, along with completed covers for the next 2. I've also spent more than a few hours working on the enclosed, a trade paperback proof copy of the stories so far. It's still a work in progress, and it's unlikely the finished book will actually look like this. It will probably be smaller and won't have the threat of being sued by Marvel Disney for use of the Marvel Masterworks design. And I thought, oh, come on! That's hilarious! Tales from the Wedding Present, and it looks exactly like a Marvel Masterworks volume, right down to all of the covers on the back cover. A little quote from me on there. Really, Lee, Marvel Disney could not care less that you're going to use their Marvel Masterworks format. I think it's hilarious. I think you should go for it. And if I can't talk you into it, that's even cooler, because I'll have the only copy of the Marvel Masterworks format, and very pleased to have that in the Cerebus archive. But that wasn't all. Then he also surprised me because I had mentioned at one point looking for stuff to put up in the Off-White House from famous people that people have heard of, in the hopes of preserving the Off-White House on that basis. And Lee must have heard me, because here it is, an autographed photo of David Gedge and Terry DeCastro and Lee Thacker at their signing, and with little cover reproductions of Wedding Present around the outside. So this will be going up on the UK wall with Lenny Henry and Don French and Jennifer Saunders. So we hope they'll be happy to be in good company there. Okay, that's it for the weekly update this week, and I hope to see you all next week And in the meantime, have a very happy new year.